Hello and welcome to another vlog. I just filmed this makeup look for a little YouTube video. I'm gonna make some lunch now. I'm gonna make vegan steaks. I made these a couple of weeks ago and they were surprisingly nice, and they taste like, the texture in that is quite meaty. I was very surprised how they turned out. So I'm gonna make them again and make a little steak wrap for lunch. So I'm gonna show you how I make them here. I'll also link the recipe below if you wanted to check it out. So once that's blended, I add this Vital Wheat gluten. So I think what this does is it helps bind it together and gives it that meaty texture. It's very like broken up, so I'm just gonna put it out onto this. So I'm just gonna knead all this together. And then just to give it more of like a steak-like look, I just get a little potato masher and just press down on it a little bit. So this is what it looks like after it's been steamed. And then what I'm gonna do is put it in some marinade. So this is tamari sauce and some smoked paprika. So get that right in there. So I'm just gonna let that sit in this for a couple of minutes. To do both at the same time. Here, basically hurts. There you go. There's more coming. Look here. Yummy. Now Garfield, hang on, bud. I know you're getting impatient there. So I'm just about to hop into the shower. I need to do my tan, as you can see. So I thought it would be a real good idea to do a little tanning routine on here, because I do get asked that question a lot about my tanning routine and what tan I use and how I apply it and stuff like that. So I thought it would be a real good idea to go through that in this week's vlog. So Tan Lux has been my go-to recently. I also really like Loving Tan. The 2 Hour Express is my favourite one. I do leave it on overnight though, I don't leave it on for 2 hours. I also have Bondi Sands here, which is also a really good tanner. Again, I wear the dark one in this. I am fond of an El Saint Tropez as well. I do really like the Saint Tropez tan. This is the extra dark one. I always go for the darkest tan because whenever I wear a medium tan, it just doesn't develop on my skin, so I always go for the darkest tan in that line, and it always comes out to a nice golden tan. And the Tan Lux, I wear the medium to dark. So I just go in and apply this then in circular motions and just do one little section at a time. So this product, as you can see, is clear, which the first time I used it, I was like, oh my god, what is my tan going to turn out like? But it kind of almost leaves a slight little film on your skin so you can see the areas that you've done, and that's why I always recommend just doing it in one little section at a time. So when I'm doing my arms, I just rub it in circular motions, and I do the top part of my arm first and underneath my arm and around my shoulder and all that area, and then I go in and do my forearm and just doing it again in little circular motions, and I'll just kind of dust it off around my wrist because I do my hands last. So when I'm doing my back again, I will just do it in little areas at a time. Most of the time I'll get my boyfriend to do my back, but when he's not here, I just do little sections like this. I just have to keep moving my arms around different ways and just try to get the middle part. That's always the hardest, but I just find by moving my arms in different ways and using the mitt, I end up just getting everywhere. I just very lightly then dab the mitt around my foot. So for my hands, I'm going to use the water spray from Tan Lux. I found that this is the best way to tan my hands without them going orange or too tanned in areas. So what I do is I make a little claw with my hand like this, and I spritz 2 squirts. And then I found any type of a makeup brush, and I just dust the product around my fingers and just in through any little nooks. I found this tans my hands the nicest, and then I'm just wiping over my nails to make sure there's no tan on them. Just around the wrist as well. It just blends it all together. We have got a little flower update because no new flowers this week because these ones are still perfect. Honestly, Costco flowers for the win every single time. These are over a week old now and they're still perfect.